Hi everyone, welcome to my class. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a winter hat. You ready? Let's starting it. Switch to camera. Okay, today you will need the watercolor paper and tissue paper, cotton ball 2, and this one is felt. You can use cotton ball or felt, your choice, okay? And crayon, yellow crayon. I will use Sharpie to draw and you use pencil, okay? And you need the sticky glue, scissors, string 2, and this one it's the stapler, okay? And watercolor, a lot of different color, okay? All right, so let's starting it. First, I'm going to clean my table a little bit. Okay, so let's do together draw a winter hat. Okay, so first one, you can use stencil to draw a circle on the top. You can use stencil, okay? And then next one, we do a dome for the top of the hat, okay? So I'm going to go ahead, draw curve like a dome for the top of the head. And then after that, I'm going to close up, okay? Close up. And let's make a small curve on the side, straight down, and then close up again. So you will have the winter hat, okay? And I'm going to make 2 circles on the top, 1, 2, for later on for the decorations, okay? So I can have the string right here and connect to the ball, okay? All right, so let me show you the one I drew from the computer. All right, let's follow the line and cut. Okay, so the first one, I will cut out hat. So you follow the line little by little. Cut it up, okay? Little by little. Here we go. And then let's cut out 2 circles. 1, here you go, and 2, okay, and then next one, you have this one too, right? I'm going to have a 2 string. I want to connect this one to the circle, okay? So this one, before I do it, I tie here, over, under, tie a knot, like that, okay? Same thing here. Make a loop, and then go under. This one go under, and tie. Like that. I have a 2. Okay. And 1. Tie it right here. Make a loop. Bottom to the top. Make a loop. The bottom to the top. Make a knot. Alright, I'm going to use my stapler and flip it over. Find a good spot. For example, I want it here, right? And then all I need to do is stapler. Make it together, okay? Like that. Simple, alright? Stapler together. Alright, same thing to here. Put it on, find a spot you like. Use stapler together, okay? Like that. Alright, and then I'm going to use this one too. Flip it over. Which side doesn't really matter. Find the center part. Stapler together. Good, alright. And I have the other one. I want the same height. I think this one I can staple it a little bit higher. Okay, this one a little bit too long. I'm gonna cut it. Cut it shorter and then tie a knot again. So they can be the same height. Okay, a little bit, okay? So put it in the center and stapler together. Ta-da! You got 2. Okay? Alright. So next one, we are going to do watercolor part, and then we do fluffy those media later, because if you do this first and then when you do watercolor they are gonna get dirty, okay? So this one later, I put it on the side. Next one, I'm going to have you use the yellow crayon. I don't suggest to use white crayon. White crayon works better, but the yellow crayon, you can see white crayon. When you draw, you won't be able to see it, so that's the problem. So I suggest everyone just use yellow crayon, okay? And you can do simple design just in this area, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do curve 1 and 2, 1 and 2. So you see I separate 1, 2, 3 section, and then right now I want a student start to working on your pattern or design, and you know, do it on your own. You don't need to follow me, okay? But if the student doesn't have any idea, let me show you some of the patterns. So the first one come from my mind might be curve. Curve is easy, right? So I'm gonna do curve. Okay, curve, and kind of repeat the pattern. Do a lot of curve, repeat pattern, and then inside pull a little bit circle, on the middle of the pattern, okay, middle. So the more yellow you put it on later on, it's gonna look more pretty, because the watercolor For the watercolor part, wherever you put the yellow crayon, it will show out later because oil crayon is oil base. And when you do watercolor, they won't take it, they won't accept it. So the yellow oil pastel, they will yellow crayon, they will show. Okay, they will show the pattern. All right, and then for the middle part, I'm thinking about maybe do a pointy design. Okay, you can think about it, what kind of design you like it. Okay, feather maybe. Okay, pointy design. Okay, I'm gonna do a lot of pointy feather design one by one. You don't need to follow me again. Do your own design, okay? The more yellow you draw, the prettier it's gonna be later, okay? Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so do your own design right now. And if you don't have an idea, you can follow me. And then again, the more you do it, the more yellow comes out, and then later on, the watercolor will look more prettier. Okay, because you will have the yellow color and then also the watercolor color show at the same time, and then it look like a special effect. Very nice and pretty. Okay, all right, and then I have a bottom one. Think about what you want to do. I think I'm gonna do zigzag. Okay, so zigzag. Let me see. I want to do zigzag on the 2 line. Okay, yeah, I can do that. 1 zigzag. And do one more time. Okay, I want to do circle. And I want to do, think about it, I want to do line. The more drawing you did, the prettier it's gonna be, okay? And I'm gonna do line in between. Anything else? Okay, I can do circle, half circle, to ring around that circle. Okay, and then here I want to do maybe dash line in between. And this one, I just stay 2 line. I think 2 line will be fine too. Okay, all right, I'm done for my drawing. When you ready for watercolor, double check, see where you can do a little bit more yellow to make it nicer. Okay, like that. All right, I have finished my drawing. Next one, this one comes off. What happened? It comes off. And then there's one way. I show it to you. This one comes off. That's good because it tells you, sometimes stapler. When you stapler, it comes off. Okay, I'm gonna put it back in again. Okay, so this one it won't come off. All right, back in again, a little bit more. Push down because this one I can secure This one no good. I'm gonna staple it one more time, okay? It means you are double check, secure, make sure it will stay down. And then since it's not so secure, I teach you one more way. Take the tape, okay, and then tape it over. So this is the way you can secure. Okay, you can secure to make it not coming off. All right, I'm gonna do it on the circles too, okay? Circle, put the tape over. Another one, put the tape over. So this case, it won't come up. All right, let's put it over. The fun time is beginning. I have those watercolor. I'm gonna take it out. This one is violet, purple, green, red, blue, orange. And you know what? Don't use, I suggest you don't use yellow, because yellow on yellow it won't show, okay? Yellow on yellow it won't show. Okay, first color I'm gonna do orange. Okay, so let me put it on the side. You can see better. Okay, I'm gonna do orange. You pick any side you like it. I'm gonna do random a little bit. This one is orange. Here a little bit orange. There a little bit orange. I'm kind of put it random. And next one, I like the red color. I dip a little bit red. A little bit red here and there. A little bit red here and there. You see I'm coloring it. So when I put watercolor, you see the yellow crayon is all your best. You won't take it. So it shows out, right? It shows out the color. Very nice. That's the special effect. Okay, and then one thing I forgot to tell you, you need a jar for water to wash your brush, okay? So I take a jar. I put some water in there. All right, and let's wash the brush, wash. Okay, and the watercolor, you need to use the water base, okay? All right, next one, I think I'm gonna do a little green color, green right here. Pick up the spot you like. Okay, green, anywhere you like, more green. Ooh, that looks beautiful. Green. You see I put some green on the hat. That look really nice, okay? And then wash my brush. Okay, next one, I like the blue color. I'm gonna put a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here. You can do overlapping, it's okay, right? Overlapping primary color, other color, they can develop, they can mix, become different color. I'm gonna have a little bit more blue. That look really nice. Okay, wash my brush. Wash. I'm gonna have what color? I'm gonna use purple. Purple right here and there. And sometimes I mix a little bit here and there color. Mix a little bit. Make sure all the area I got covered. Wow, look at that. So pretty, right? Okay, I'm done for the coloring part. Okay, I'm going to put the watercolor back, okay? All right, next one, we can working on the cotton ball and felt. You know, you can have a different way to do it. This one is felt. Felt look fluffy, okay? So what I'm doing, usually I use Tacky glue because the Tacky glue it's stronger glue. It works better than normal glue, okay? So I squeeze a little bit on the top and I apply evenly. Okay, you see? All right, and then next one, I take the felt. I want it to look fluffy, fluffy. So you take the felt, make it fluffy, and then roll into a ball like that. And then you put over the top. Squeeze, 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 squeeze into a circle shape like that. Okay, so this is done. Okay, I'm going to working on the two little circle. Okay, two little circle, do the same thing. Take it glue, take it glue. Okay, and I apply take it glue evenly. You work with me together, okay? Let's do it together. Okay, you see I have enough tacky glue now. Okay, next one, you see the cotton ball? This one, you are gonna take it off a little bit. Take it off, you see, you can take it off this way. Unwrapping it. Hey, you see? Make it not so tight. Unwrapping it. And then next one, I want you to keep on doing, you know, make it loose, make it loose, make it loose. Make it loose. Stretching it. Make it loose. Stretch, stretch. Make it loose. It's loose, alright? And then you are kind of squeeze it together into a ball. Like that. And then you are ready to put it on the top. Okay? So it won't come off at all. You have this one ready. Okay? Alright, same thing this one. Stretching, stretching the cotton ball. And make it loose, loose, stretch, stretch. Okay, hold it together. Get into a ball. Okay, ready? And then put it over the top. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Make it over the top. We're done for this part. All right, the last part. This one is so cute. I'm showing you this way, okay? And this one, take it glue. Take it glue. Okay, some on the top, some on the bottom. Make sure you have enough take it glue. Okay, and next one, what I want you to do, you are going to get a tissue paper. Okay, I have two tissue paper. This one and 2. Okay, and what I want you to do, take the tissue paper. Okay, I'm going to put it on the top and squeeze it. Okay, before I squeeze it, I crumble it. Use my finger, crumble, 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 like that. You see? And then you put it over the top. Okay. And then you are going to crumble the tissue paper. And little by little, squeeze, 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 like that. And then take one more. Open it up. Put it on your hand, crumble. Use your finger, crumble, crumble, crumble. Okay, let's squeeze on the top. And then you see here, just stretching, stretching, make it fit the shape. Cover, you can stretch anytime, even though you glue it on. Fix it until meet your requirement, make your expectation. Okay, you see I stretch to fit the perfectly the bottom part to make it perfectly fit. Okay, you see, just like that, so simple. And you can push down a little bit if you like it a little bit fit, you can push down. But if you like it more fluffy, all you need to do is crumble, squeeze a little bit more, and that's it. Okay, this one, let me show you in a different view. Are you ready? Ta-da! This is the winter hat. Finish. Okay, this one should this way. Let's do that. Okay, winter hat. I hope you like the outcome. I really like it. It looks so pretty. Okay, you look. All right. Now I hope you enjoy the lesson. I see you next time. Okay. Okay. All right. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye. See you next time.